Tonight, the Votan take the field in our first of a series of competitive battle reports as Justin lays down the AdMech to play Custodes tonight.
No, we're not playing AdMech, we're playing Custodes today.
Welcome to the Thursday Throwdown, a competitive 40k battle report, as tonight we have the Adeptus Custodes versus the Aeldari.
Hey, this is Justin from NKG. Today I'm bringing some Adeptus Custodes. We took a bit of a nerf, but don't worry, we got other things in the bag. Let's throw it down. This is gonna be a different way of playing Custodes with all the nerfs and buffs they've had, mainly nerfs. I've decided to take a very Death Guard approach. Everything that I can fit into reserve is going into reserve. We're gonna do Terminators Plus.
Nice. Terminators Plus. Tonight, Justin taking the Caladius Grav Tank, beautifully painted in its shiny gold, and accompanied by the Blade Guard, as well as 2 Alaris Custodians, a 5-man unit of Custodian Guard, 2 units of the Sagatarum, as well as Trajan, and an Achilles Dreadnought with sword and board.
Back with the Eldar, I took the Wraith Knight out, and now I have Wraith Guard, a 10-man brick of Wraith Guard. I have a Farseer on the board. I have a Spirit Seer with the Wraith Guard, and 2 avatars. This should be really fun.
The Incarn as one of those avatars, as well as a Fire Prism, and a big unit of 10 Wraith Guard. That is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. And of course, that army is going to be deducted 10 points because the Eldar are not painted. But going forward, let's look at the mission we're doing today. Sweeping engagement deployment, as well as purge the foe as a primary mission. And the mission twist, Chilling Rain. This mission rewards killing your opponent, so this might get really bloody.
Reserves are gonna be very simple. I'm gonna put 2 units of Sagatarum's Custodians. One of them has Trajan Valoris.
Yep.
Everyone knows him and loves him. It's not in the melee blender this time,
Yep.
but I think I can make him work with the amount of attacks these guys have. You remember the knives they have?
Mm-hmm.
4 attacks each, strength 5, AP minus 1 damage. He's going with them. So both of these guys are in reserve. They're gonna come down like thunder and just start gunning you down.
For me, reserves, pretty simple and easy. Nothing's going in reserves.
Your Eldar, where's the Eldar trickery? Do you have like that?
There's no trickery here.
The 2 squads of Sagatarum with the characters are in the sky, waiting to deep strike in, almost like they're Terminators for other armies. We're just gonna get some nice angles, start blasting, bam, bam, bam.
Deployment phase, and that first unit that goes down for the Eldar is the weapon platform right behind that rock, securing cover as Justin counters with the Blade Champion and the Custodian Guard. Claudio putting down his Way Leaper, as well as that big block, and look what's coming down, the Grav Tank. And of course, Eldar have their own Grav Tank as well. This might be a little bit of a shoot-off.
I am scared of that Grav Tank though. If Justin gets the right roll, he can nuke that Fire Prism off the table, and I have no range here. Secure no man's land, and engage on all fronts. Probably not doable right now, but it's fine. Let's go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Have fun. Eldar, turn 1.
Eldar get turn 1, and that is the beginning as Claudio gets engaged on all fronts and secure no man's land. The Avatar moving up very aggressively, as well as the Wraith Guard. With the Wraith Guard having a 24-inch threat range, they're going to have to get a little bit closer, but the Warp Spiders move 24 inches into enemy territory.
The Caladius is gonna overwatch into you. You're within 24 inches.
I am.
So I'm spending my 1 CP, I'm down to 0.
Yep.
Very difficult decision, but it's one that I'm gonna take.
So the Caladius Grav Tank is overwatching into those Warp Spiders.
This is the Arachnus Blaze Cannon.
Nice.
We're gonna set you on fire.
Blaze it.
One hit, and that's pretty lit.
Yep.
Wounding on 2s, this is strength 12.
Yep.
That's a wound at AP minus a lot.
What is, is that the only gun it has?
It has some bolters after that.
Bolters. I'm gonna use my 5 to auto pass that.
Fate dice for a 5 for an auto pass, as all the rest of the small guns from the Grav Tank miss, and onto the Warp Spiders just hanging around.
So I get D6 shots each. The leader's gonna get 2, and that's pretty good. 25. I'm gonna roll 20 and then I'll roll 5. 25, wounding you on 4s. 6s will do devastating. Let's go. So 2 devastating so far.
Yes.
5 more. 1 more devastating. And I also have an Eldar reroll.
Come on, he's dead. The most important thing is
Let's see if there actually are, because that will hurt. You're just out. I'm just out by half an inch and a half. Sorry, half an inch.
If he exploded, would he explode?
Would he hurt them?
Ah!
You
He
can
would
measure
have
it.
just
You
blown
can
up.
measure it. You can measure it.
Give me that. I need to check.
It's definitely outside of 6 inches.
Man, Evasaur Assassin just got completely slaughtered. He exploded, but Claudio, being the clever guy he is and being the Space Elves, 6.01 inches away. So the explosion from his chemicals did not hit anything. They maybe got some on his boots, but that's not really going to hurt him.
The warp spiders do their job and kill the assassin as his explosion luckily doesn't touch them. Now it's time for a battle of grav tanks. The fire prism ready to fire.
Now the big gun into that, what is it called?
The Caladius.
Caladius. It's strength 16.
So you need 3s.
3s with rerolls. One more reroll here. Actually, I'm just gonna use a 3 here because I have nothing else to shoot with one of my fate dice. That's gonna be 2 wounds at AP -4.
The first time you're using it, I think I'm gonna have good luck with it.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
point?
I already used my command point to Overwatch.
The fire prism deals 12 damage into that tank. That hurts. Now it's down to the other side of the board where the warp spiders shooting into the Aeldari Custodians.
4 devastating wounds, and you have to make 2 saves on
All right,
it for a 2
so
up.
one guy's just dead.
Yep.
And then what? 4 saves?
2 at nothing, AP nothing.
One guy's down.
Wow,
For
those spiders. I'm gonna spend 1 CP as well to fire and fade.
Okay.
Eldar using fire and fade, so they're going to be able to move back after shooting them.
Did a lot of damage back there. That's it. That's all I can do.
All right, end of the turn. These Terminators here are just going back into reserve.
Nice, more reserve. Start of the turn, Justin puts the Evasaur Assassin in the middle of nowhere, which lone op makes sense. But I don't know if he forgot, but those warp spiders can blink 24 inches and they get right outside the range, kill him with devastating wounds. And of course, I totally planned to be 6.1 inches just outside of his explosion. And of course, he exploded for nothing because nobody's in range.
Now it's time for Justin to be aggressive as well, get some of those points back as he moves up the grav tank and is really aggressive with that blade champion and his unit as he advances them down the middle right towards those Wraithguard.
We are going to shoot. I know what, I'm not going to shoot. I'm not going to shoot those guys. I'm within 18
Good
inches.
choice.
So
Good choice.
I've learned the hard way. I've lost a whole unit of Breachers against Wraithguard.
Justin has the Caladius in position. Now it's time to shoot.
So when the Caladius with the twin blaze cannon shoots into a vehicle or
Yep.
monster, I get lethal hits.
Oh,
I'm hitting on 3s because I'm basically limping at this point.
yes, you are. -1.
Shoot you with the blaze cannon, and the miniguns here are going to shoot into your warp spiders.
Nice.
All right, starting off with the Arachnus blaze cannon. Can we
3s.
hit 3s? Wounding on 3s. That's 2 saves at AP -3 into your Falcon Grav tank.
Okay, so 3 up save goes to a 6 up, -1 for cover means 5 up. Look at that.
2 great saves there for a 5-up save, and the Caladius whiffs again.
I'm shooting my Caladius Grav tank into the Fire Prism. Didn't even do anything. Well, I took 9 wounds. Very fair.
Justin still has more guns left, and that's going into the Warp Spiders.
3 wounds at AP -1, 1 damage into your Warp Spiders, please.
AP, they have a 3 up save, so it's gonna go to 4 up. They have cover, goes back to a 3.
Some pretty good rolling there, and only 3 Warp Spiders go down. That could have been a lot worse, but over in the middle of the board, Justin does have something happening. That unit with the Blade Champion has a 12-inch charge, and that's makeable in his eyes because he gets a free reroll.
Unicorn charge.
Let's roll a 12-incher.
If this, oh,
We do have full rerolls because of the ability of my Blade Champ.
yep, it's possible here. Oh, 11.
So close.
Wow.
So my Custodian Guard are going to have to weather a lot of shots from your dudes. Best way to take care of Wraith Guard, charge them. Do not shoot anything. Even 1 pistol shot means that that unit can shoot anything it wants. So that unit of Custodian Wardens with the Blade Champ are charging into them. I failed that 12-inch charge with an 11 after the reroll. And you know what? We did pretty good there.
End of turn 1, not much going on for the Custodes, but the Eldar do score. They get 8 points in their secondaries, as well as 12 for primaries. Remember, scoring for primaries in this mission You're getting 4 for killing a unit, 4 for killing more, 4 for holding an objective, and an additional 4 for holding more. Going into turn 2, Claudio is not backing down from that Blade Champion as the Avatar of Cain is moving towards him, as well as the Wraith Guard. This could be a showdown.
I'm hitting you on 3s, which go to 4s if it was indirect, but I can see you. So 3s. Eldar reroll on one of these.
AP -4, I have a 4+ invulnerable because we are custodians.
Nice.
Nope. I have 6 4+ feel no pains to make.
Very makeable.
One guy drops the bucket.
The Emperor's finest are getting slapped around a little now.
He's going to put his Wailing Doom into there.
Wailing Doom going into that same squad, trying to chip off some wounds.
Let's see if he can actually roll a 6. No, he hits though. Wounding you on 2s, which goes to 3s. It wounds you,
All right,
so you're good.
I pass.
Now 10 Wraith Guard going into the same unit.
I'm gonna spend 2 CP to try to keep this unit alive.
Yep.
Alchemic Being.
Justin popping a stratagem to give that unit a bit of a fighting chance.
I think the Emperor really wants the squad to live. No devastating wounds means these guys are gonna roam free for another turn. Let's go!
They'll be fine.
You
One
see
goes
that?
through.
The absolute full resilience of the Custodians on display as not even one model goes down to that onslaught from the Wraith Guard. But now it's time for the Grav Tank.
Wounding you on 3s, I believe. Both wound.
5 up feel no pain. 5 up invulnerable save.
Yep.
He is really gone.
Does he explode?
Explosion really doesn't matter because nobody's around.
Yeah.
But let's just roll for fun.
That's fun.
I wish something was in range.
So the Caladius blows up right in its tracks, and as it goes away, the Eldar Yinkarn pops in and says hello to the Custodian Guard.
So let's first roll it out. Let's see if Cain can make it in there. The Avatar, he's in.
Definitely in with that roll. They are going to choose the stance where they're going to be -1 to hit in melee combat.
Ooh.
So you're hitting me on 3s.
Avatar. Look at that. Look at those misses. So one's going to be an Eldar reroll.
Yep.
I'm going to make that, use a 3 to make that an auto hit.
Come on, I got 3 dudes left. Otherwise, the Blade Champ is going to rock it by himself. One guy is... Das is very hurt.
Some pretty good saves, and the Custodians get to fight back.
My Blade Champ
Yeah.
has 5 attacks with... I'm using the very strong 3 damage weapon.
Okay.
He gets 2 extra attacks because he has the Veiled Blade.
So 6s.
But I need 6s for devastating wounds.
Yep.
Look at that. You suffer 3 devastating wounds.
Which goes down to 1.5, which goes back up to 2. So he takes 2 wounds.
The Avatar of Cain takes 2 wounds, not bad, but the Custodians have some bigger issues to deal with, and that is the Wraith Guard. As they leave combat, they can still charge that unit, and coming in as Justin's Deep Strikes, Trajan Valores and the Sagittarum are looking to take the backfield as Justin has behind enemy lines in Cleanse. The Achilles Dreadnought can maybe help.
Farseer is going down. We're shooting all the Sagittarum into that unit. I'm not going to shoot into the Autarch because I need to charge into them. I have Capture Enemy Outpost and I have Deploy Teleport Homers. So once I do Capture Enemy Outpost, that's 8 easy points. After that, I need to deploy Teleport Homers.
Justin had a great turnaround in shooting off the Farseer on the objective, then having a 9-inch charge into the Wayleaper, getting into him and killing him, scoring 5 points for deployed teleport homers, as well as 8 points for capturing enemy outpost. That was a great swing for Justin, scoring all those points, even though the Eldar are scoring more primary points at the moment with 24-12. This could be a close game. It's going to come down to what happens in turn 3, and Claudio's becoming very aggressive with those Wraith Guard, moving them into position to take out the Custodian Guard, and they do exactly that, along with the Blade Champion going down, but Trajan and the Sagittarum are still alive, and they have some work to do, along with this thick boy.
All I can really do is start blasting. I just stay in combat there, whittle it away. I think what's going to have to be done is Trajan Valores' unit is going to have to meet combat with the Avatar of Cain.
Sure.
These boys here, 8 OC right now, so we're just going to keep hugging this objective like our lives depend on it, which is what it is.
As Justin says, it is what it is, but he does have Trajan still alive. He can get some work done.
Trajan Valores' squad is going to charge into the Avatar.
Okay. No.
Down to 1 CP. Let's reroll this.
They're in.
Boxcars, there we go.
No reroll needed there. A 12-inch charge, and Trajan gets into the Avatar.
I'm gonna spend 1 CP because you are a monster, so that this unit is adding +1 to wound against your Avatar. I'm also gonna use Trajan Valoris' ability once per game to become 12 attacks on his big axe. Trajan Valoris, don't disappoint me. 3 lethal hits right off the bat. So please make for me 8 saves at AP -2, 3 flat damage onto the Avatar.
4 ups. 1, 2, 3. And these are 2 apiece. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's dead.
Whoa, I killed the Avatar. Does he explode?
He does explode.
My boy Trajan has just chopped that Avatar in half. He just went in, just did a backflip, and just chopped that Avatar right into half. That's what, 10 wounds onto the Avatar just from one guy with 12 attacks? I feel pretty proud of myself. I think this is a moral victory for the Custodes.
I think Justin took over my backline. I took his backline. We kind of swapped here, but he's going to be scoring a lot of secondaries now because he just drew the right cards at the right time. And the teleport homers is going to go down, as well as capturing my outpost.
Nice.
But guess what? Say hi to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Trajan chops down that Avatar of Cain, but right on cue again, the Incarn blinks into position and gets in on the Secatarum. At the end of turn 3, it is 63 to 29. The Eldar have the upper hand at the moment. There's only 2 units left for the Custodes, and if Claudio can get his units into the proper position, it's going to be very hard for Justin to score points as the Wraithguard take out that Custodes unit on the top objective inside Eldar territory. Now all that's left is the Secatarum and, of course, Trajan.
She blinks.
Later, lady.
As long as I'm outside of engagement. That is it. She's still alive, but I did kill 1 unit already.
Yep.
So I'm going to kill another one here, and I'll max out for overwhelming force and assassination.
And at the end of turn 4, both players call it as Justin is left in that corner, not able to score his 2 secondaries that he drew, and they decided to call it GG. Both players played extremely well. It was a tough match for the Custodes here because Eldar are a little bit outclassing them.
I get docked 10 points because I'm not painted.
Damn straight.
So I'm still going to win the game, but it's really, really close game. And I had fun. We all had fun. Thanks for joining us. We're Northern Knights Gaming. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like our content. And we're looking to bring a lot more stuff your guys' way this month. We'll see you next time.